Every day I wake up, drink from a new cup. Full of your grace, full of your grace. I'ma need a re-up, gotta get a re-up. Every day. Cause I'm lost right now, I'm so lost right now. All these thoughts.
Welcome to Unprovoked. How can I learn to trust in God? Well, first, we cannot trust someone we don't know. And that is the secret of learning to trust God. When someone says, trust me, we can have one or two reactions, right? Either we can say, yes, I'll trust you, or we can say, why should I trust you? Man, I don't know you. But in God's case, trusting him naturally follows when we understand why we should. One of the main reasons we should trust God is that he is worthy of our trust. Unlike man, he never lies and he never fails to fulfill his promises. God is not like man, right? That he should lie, nor a son of man that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill, right? So unlike men, he has the power to bring to pass what he plans and purpose to do. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 24, tells us the Lord Almighty has sworn, surely as I have planned, so it will be; as I have purposed, so it will stand. Furthermore, his plans are perfect. His plans are holy and his plans are righteous. And he works all things together for the good for those who love him and are called according to his holy purpose, right? If we endeavor to know God through his word, we will see that he is worthy of our trust, right? And our trust in him will grow daily. To know him is to trust him. We can learn to trust God as we see how he has proven himself to be trustworthy in our lives and in the lives of others. In 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 56, it reads, praise be the Lord who has given rest to his people, Israel, just as he promised. Not one word has failed of all the good promises he gave through his servant Moses, right? So the record of God's promises is there in his word for all to see. And as is the record of the fulfillment, historical documents verify those events, and speak of God's faithfulness to his people. Every man and woman of God can give personal testimonies, right, to God's trustworthiness as we see his work in our lives, fulfilling his promises to save our souls and to use us for his purposes, right? And he comforts us with his peace that pass all understanding as we run the race he has planned out for us. The more we experience his grace, the more we experience his faithfulness and his goodness, the more we trust him. Another reason to trust God is that we really have no sensible alternate. Should we trust in ourselves or in others who are sinful? How can you trust someone that is unpredictable? How can you trust someone that is unreliable, have limited wisdom, and who frequently make bad choices and decisions swayed by their own emotions? How could you trust people like that? Or do we trust in the all-wise and all-knowing and all-powerful and gracious, merciful, loving God who has good intentions for us? The choice should be obvious, but we fail to trust God because we don't know him. As already stated, we cannot hope to trust in someone who is essentially a stranger to us, but that is easily remedied. God has not made himself difficult to find or know. All we need to know about God is he has gracefully made available to us in the Bible his holy word to his people. To know God is to trust him. This is Rayyon Boykin, Unprovoked. Peace.
Every day I wake up, drink from a new cup, full of your grace.